Hello YouTube, just thought to bring you a quick video of the wild camping kit that I'm going to be using for this weekend. Just coming to you from a wee bit chilly and windy Cornwall. The sun's out but it's still a wee bit chilly. Anyway, let's get cracking. Let's go from left to right. Start with my sleep system. I've got the Rabbit 700 down sleeping bag in the Event waterproof compression sack. Cracking little bit of kit that. Here we have the British Army Gore-Tex bivvy bag. It's not the lightest, but it's absolutely bomb-proof. Fair bit of space with it as well, because if it gets really cold, my Jack Russell will be in there with me. So yeah, it's not going to be a solo camp this weekend. My dog will be with me. So I haven't actually got any of his kits on this table. He has his own little blanket and stuff like that, but you'll see that when I do the camping video. You've all seen these foldable mats. They're cheap on eBay. I paid £1.92 for actually two of them. They're spot on, and at the end of the night that'll also go under my dog as well. Give him a bit more insulation from underneath. And back to the sleep system. Inflatable pillow, sea to summit, and they are quite dear, but I got a deal with the pillow and the dry sack off eBay, and I saved myself quite a few pounds. So, and plus I do like a good night's sleep, so I've been absolutely chuffed since I bought that. Silk liner by Rab to go with the sleeping bag. And now my sleeping mat is the Therm-A-Rest Neo X Therm. They're not the cheapest, but again, eBay, good old deal. Plus, at nearly 41 years of age, I need a good night's sleep. I don't like waking up in the morning with my lower back aching with just crappy foam mats and stuff, which I've done before, which I've been absolutely astounded by how much of a cracking night's sleep I've had on that. Right, so map and compass, just in case. The place that I am going camping, I know quite well, but you know, you can never be too sure, can you? So just in case. Mortar Eldris neck knife with fire steel. Right. Foldable trowel and loo roll. Obviously you know what they're for, just in case I need to dig a cat hole. Well, when I need to dig a cat hole. Platypus foldable water bottles, collapsible. Spot on them. I've had this one for over 10 years and it's still going strong, but I thought I'd grab myself a spare because that was going cheap again. eBay. Yeah, I don't work for eBay, just in case anyone's thinking. Yeah. Alright, where are we? Little motor, little inflatable for the mattress. A lot of people probably thinking, you lazy git, but at the end of a walk I'm generally quite tired and done in. I can't be arsed using the pump sack that comes with it because it takes quite a few pumps, so that there is ideal for me. And in there we've got just a couple of fire dragons, because you never know, in case my map's burning or something, I have any problems with that. I'm still getting a hot meal. Tiny little sewing kit by BCB. I'm not really amazing at sewing, in fact I'm completely useless, but just in case, you never know. Small multi-tool. I'll bring that with me everywhere anyway, just in case. Right, go to my cooking system. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know what that is. Alt kit, Mighty Pot 900 with the Mighty Mug 400 inside, plus a new cooking system I've got inside that, which I'd seen on a video by a gentleman called, I think, Dave Vaughan or Vaughan. I can't remember actually off the top of my head, but he's got the same pots as me. I'd already had the pots and then I watched his video and he had a cooking system very similar to the Caldera cone, but at like half the price, and it collapses down smaller than the Caldera cone, so I'm absolutely chuffed at that. That's my full cooking system in there, which that is absolutely cracking. And a good old British Army 24-hour wrap pack. Lamrogue and Josh, can't beat a curry when you're up in the hills when it's a bit cold and chilly. Oh, and pilau rice. Ooh. Right. First aid kit, it might look a bit big, but there's a few other bits in there with it as well, which is my toothpaste, small deodorant, collapsible toothbrush, the Sawyer Mini, which where I am, I haven't got a proper decent running water source. There is water up on the moors, but I'm always very dubious. That's why I will be bringing the Platypus bottles. They'll be more or less full, but just in case, because I do like a few cups of tea. Well, actually, I like many cups of tea. So the water will be going through the Sawyer, then through the Aqua Pure, and I'm actually going to boil it as well. People might think I'm paranoid, but better safe than sorry, because the last thing I need is a bad case of the ear kits or a really bad belly. So just in case. And them little porridges, they're absolutely fantastic, because then I don't have to do any dishes or anything, just in the pots. They're all there ready to go, even though I just need a quick nibble, and also in the morning as well. So they're spot on then. Very cheap in Asda. I think I got 6 of them for, I think it's like £4 or something like that. So you can't argue there. Yeah, always go for the bargains if you can. Got my down jacket. I don't know how to pronounce it. Let's go. Ayachuco? Cucho? Yeah, that one. There. Yeah, that's as good as it's gonna get. Which I got that March last year. That was on offer for £89, which is not bad for a hydrophobic down jacket. Not just your average down. It doesn't suck up water or moisture as much as your normal untreated down. So I was very chuffed with that for £89. UCO candle lantern. A lot of people probably think they're a wee bit heavy, but you'd be surprised. Inside your tent, they change the temperature by a few degrees. They're spot on. Plus I do like the ambient light. I don't like sitting there with my head torch strapped around my head all night. I can become uncomfortable after a while. Mountain equipment, Morpheus Gore-Tex jacket. I've had that for over 2 years now, and it's never let me down. It's been absolutely bomb-proof. Touch wood. But it has been regularly treated. You've got to take care of these bits of gear. If you don't, you can't really moan if they fail on you. Because at the end of the day, you're supposed to use certain stuff with them, get the nick wax and that. They're actually not bad. Right, and here we've just got some spare gloves, a snood, a spare woolly hat, spare head torch, and obviously batteries for the head torch, spare battery for the Fruinite TH20. I've seen Frog 360 do a decent review on them, and I was on that, should I say, and I was very impressed by it, considering it's the same price as what I've paid for the old petrol torch, whereas the plastic on that is pretty crap, to be honest, and if it does rain you're screwed. Whereas the TH20, waterproof. Obviously you're not going diving or anything in it, but I don't want to go diving anyway. So right, Gore-Tex trousers, again, mountain equipment, very lightweight, they're spot on, nothing too chunky, they fold down quite small. A couple of base layers, which I'll be wearing them on the way, both icebreaker, and they are both made merino wool, yeah, tomato, you say it. And there we have just some long johns, but I'll be having a small little intermediate thin fleece that'll be going inside that as well, because I'll be wearing my chunky fleece on the way. And just a pair of Montane, I think they're called Terra pants, they're underneath. They're not the thickest, but they're spot on. I've had them now for a couple of years and I've had no problems with them. Not a bad pair of trousers at all. Now I took delivery last week of the Lux Hexpeak V4A tent. I haven't really got on with it that well, setting it up a couple of times in my garden. I can't stop the fly from touching the inner, well, the inner from touching the fly, whatever. But I'm just gonna bring the outer with me, and obviously this is my ground sheet here. You can buy a pole with it, which I did, because obviously if you're going walking or stuff like that and you want to leave your tent up, then it's going to be a bit of a pain, because most people do use the walking poles. But if you're going walking, you're going to need your walking pole with you if you're going for a good trek. So I'm going to combine the pair of them with some titanium pegs. I only need the 6 of them. Lightweight as hell, very lightweight. But here I usually bring this with me. Good mate of mine made me buy this when I told him I was going to Snowdonia, probably in about 2009. I was going for a solo camp there and a walk up in the mountains, and I didn't actually have a proper survival blanket. So he took me to the local camping shop where he was living in Warrington, and he basically made me buy this. When I say made me, he didn't grab me in a headlock and slap me around. He said, come on mate, be wise. So I grabbed that as well, but chances are I won't be bringing that with me, because the Gore-Tex bivy bag will be coming with me. But more often than not, this is always in my pack, which, really speaking, the kind of thing you need if you're up in the hills and up in the mountains. That's got nothing to do with anything, that's just my brew for now, because it's actually quite chilly out here in my back garden. Ooh. And Old Faithful, we've got the Carrymore SF Sabre 45. Also with that is the full dry bag, also Carrymore SF, which, better safe than sorry, even though my sleeping bag is already in a dry bag. Just in case any of the rest of my kit gets wet, then I'll be screwed. So all of that ready there. I don't know exactly how much it weighs, because I haven't got any kind of scales to do it all with, but there will be a wee bit more in the pack. There'll be my dog's big fleecy blanket, and obviously the dog's biscuits as well, and a little foldable bowl that he's got, which hopefully you'll see come this weekend if all goes according to plan, which more often than not it bloody doesn't, but fingers crossed, everything should be okay. Right, thank you YouTube, hopefully I'll see you at the weekend. Take care folks, thanks very much, goodbye.